Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Florida Gators and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start the season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Caught in the backfield. It's ball. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
We really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one, and so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Jones to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. Turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
The run inside. It's Pryor. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Pryor. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield on first down. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they get another first down, and this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs, and a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be up. There's a crease. Picks up the first down. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Run in the red zone. It's long. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Jones wants to throw it. The screen, and watch out. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to run with ball. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Brown will throw it. That's reeled in. It's Nimrod. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Gators come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Jones to throw. Floats it out in space.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
That play had 6 written all over it, but he drops it in the end zone. Bad break for the offense.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Not a chance. Missed it. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Running inside, it's Cobb. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quarterback making adjustments. This is a design run. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The run inside. It's Pryor. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Jones wants to throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to get you, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to them, let them break tackles, let them make plays. Easy decision.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Montgomery. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Jones to throw. Oh, they're after him. Caught. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. The whistle sounded, and they got it called just in time, using the timeout with a second left. Now to see if they can score before the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. And this one is perfect. That brings them to within one. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that full Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Memphis taking on the number 6 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Tigers able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. It evens up their record at 2-2 on the season following a nice home win. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Might be changing the route. Brown wants to pass. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
So now it's second and long. Quarterback will keep it. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This offense has it with really good field position. Jones wants to throw it. He's got his man. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses him.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Florida! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Trying to bully their way in. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7.
Man, you see a lot of rollouts, a lot of passing for 2-point conversions. How about that, man? Just a little hard-nosed, running the football, being more physical for the 2-point conversion.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Makes a pass to Marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might be calling a hot route.
Mustang.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats of what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. A run for the quarterback. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Brown will throw it. Gets it out quickly. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Makes the grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And that just drives you crazy as an offense to get down there, get that 1st and goal, and you got to back up and make it a little harder. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. The Tigers are back on top.
They've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Jones to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Got the tight end outside. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. the sticks on second down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pulls it in, it's Singleton. Bulldozes his way through. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
He breaks a tackle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Takes the handoff. It's Montgomery. Got a little grass. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The Gators answer right back. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Running inside. It's Cobb. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Quarterback may change this route. Kill. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go with a direct snap. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Could be an alley.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead.
All the way! Touchdown, Tigers. The Tigers are back on top.
Man, great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it? Tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the run, it's Montgomery. Oh, he's got some space. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Direct snap. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Gators. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Gators answer right back.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Under fire. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And the offense chooses to be aggressive and go down the field to try to make the big play. Listen, that's a good thing. It's good to be aggressive, but now you got to live with it a little bit here on third down, because now it's third and long after 2 incompletions, and the defense, they know you're going to pass the football, so you got to have an answer here on third down.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Slings it downfield. Complete to the left. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't...
There he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They're going to ride this running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Brown will throw it. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. What a mess. A delay of game on the 2-point conversion attempt. That just can't happen. And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. Lost one deep down the right side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. And forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. On target. At the 45, on his way. And he's brought down after a nice gain. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole playbook.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
Ready. Kill.
They'll run it. It's Washington. Strong, firm tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. They want to run this quarterback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. The quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Auburn! They strike first in overtime. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
And he added the extra point. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Gonna run it. It's Montgomery. Breaks into, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
We play on first down here in the second overtime period. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Jones to throw. Firing to the right, complete.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Going to the run, it's Montgomery. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink. Now, do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football and showed a little bit of conservativeness. I gotta take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. The run inside. It's Montgomery. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella.
Oh, he missed the kick, and we are still tied in overtime.
And that's just what you couldn't have happen. You can't come away with no points on your first possession. It puts all the pressure, David, on your defense. Now, they've got to pitch a shutout here on their opponent's opening possession of OT. Boy, this game is over.
And, man, does it change the complexion now for defense? Because now you got to be aggressive. Because all they need is a field goal to win. They don't have to be aggressive offensively. They can run the football. This defense is going to have to be great and force the kicker into a tough spot.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Here's a give to Washington. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll take it himself. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. A timeout is called. It gives everyone a chance to take a deep breath and get settled here in overtime.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Third down, any kind of score wins it. They want to make sure they stay in position for their kicker. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. They'll decline the penalties here, and the resulting play stands. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.